Hello everybody. Welcome to Power Yoga. So if you're here, just give me a little thumbs up. It is, let's see, about 2:59. Hey Terry. So I'll wait a couple of moments, see if anybody else checks in live, and then we'll start the class. While we're waiting, if you want to just type anything, what you did today, how you're doing, that would be great, because it's very weird to do these things all by myself in my office. So, Terry, anything exciting going on in your life? Okay, fantastic. I don't know what it was, but hey, Jen. Today I rode my bike. Actually, I had to ride my husband's bike because, of course, my bike broke a couple of days ago, so I had to throw my bike wheel into the village's cycle shop and asked him to fix it, and then ran back out, swabbed everything down again, and hopefully they'll get that fixed so I can ride my bike outside. All right, so 3 o'clock, we're going to do some power yoga, maybe 75 minutes worth. A little different than the last time we did it. We're going to try to do maybe just a little bit faster pace and a little bit more abs near the end. So it's kind of 3 separate sections, maybe 3.5. So we'll warm up sitting on your, I have no idea, Janet, what tuna means, but okay. So just find a comfortable seated position. We'll just warm up a little bit on the floor before we stand up and get started. So any seated position on your mat, on a block, on a pillow, whatever you'd like. So palms up if you're watching live with me, palms down if you're doing it when the sun is down. So nice and tall with your spine, eyes shut. If you have some nice soft yoga music, or actually some nice, I don't know, like Eric Clapton music, something like that to put on in the background, that would be a good power yoga type music. But it's just your own playlist in the background if you have something. So my name is Suzanne. Thank you for joining me. I work down at MVP in Florida, here in Brownwood. Just trying to offer you some things to do while we're all in self-quarantining. So deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Shoulders relaxed, down away from your ears, spine nice and long. Fidget around if you need to. If you need to move your legs in a different position, that's perfectly fine. Just quiet your mind a little. And then start to deepen your breath as you really start to notice what's going on in your head, and see if you can just push all those outside thoughts and distractions away for the next hour or so. And whenever your mind starts to wander away, as always, bring it right back to your breath. Let's tip your head over to the right. Bring it back up to center on an inhale and over to the left on an exhale. And then up to center on an inhale and over to the right on an exhale. And then just side to side on your own breath. finding a nice breathing pattern that works for you, a nice movement that works with your breath, and breath that works with your movement. You can turn your palms down on your thighs if that's a little bit more comfortable. Usually helps me sit up a little bit taller with my palms down. Just notice how your neck feels. Right side, left side. And then when your head gets over to the right side, we're going to leave it over there for a couple of breaths. You can stay just in one place. You can tip your chin down to your shoulder. Just breathe. Still remaining nice and tall. Try not to think about anything else. Bringing your head all the way back up to center and over to that opposite side. Dropping your right shoulder down. You can just leave your head tilted over or drop your chin to your left shoulder. Your whole body is inflating on your inhale. Belly button in towards your spine as you exhale. Coming back to center and just putting your chin down to your chest. Interlace your fingers behind you and really reach those knuckles down to the floor. And then when you take an inhale, I'd like you to bring your arms all the way up, looking up to the ceiling and just hanging out right there. So press your hips down, look up at those fingers, relax your shoulders, palms facing each other, and then turn your palms away, and on an exhale, just slowly resist as those hands fall down. Looking down at your lap, and then inhale your arms back up, palms away as you exhale down. Good, a couple more times, inhaling and exhaling. One more. Now just your right arm is going to go up, and we're going to lean over to the left. You're going to come back to center on an inhale, and all the way over to the right. And then just side to side on your own breath, lifting your rib cage off your waist. Maybe looking down at your hand, or maybe looking up at your hand. Whatever feels right for your neck. And please remember that when you're doing this practice, any yoga practice, any of our online videos, please do what you feel is right for you. Just because we're telling you what to do, especially on a video, we don't know what your body's like. So just use your breath and your own pain level. You should never ever be in pain in yoga or any other class that you do. Come back to center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale and twist to your right. Inhale back to center and exhale to the opposite side. And just repeat that on your own breath. See if you can get your palms together up top. And remembering also that you're just going to do your best today. When you need to take a break, you're going to just take a break. You're not going to feel bad about it. You're just going to be happy that you're doing some sort of movement today, some sort of yoga practice, something for yourself. When you get over to the right side, I'd like you to just hang out there, left hand on your right thigh, shoulders square the best you can to the right, and then take your chin and look back behind you. Slowly come back to center and look to the opposite side. So again, try to square your shoulders as best you can to the left. Turn your chin and look back behind you. Nice and tall, twist at your waist. One more breath. Come back to center. Both hands are going to go behind you. Open up your chest, look up. Come back to center as you pull your shoulder blades apart, palms together in the front. And then inhale as you open up into cow and then into seated cat. So inhale and open and exhale and fold. So the fold here is going to come at your mid and upper back, not at your hips, not at your waist. You're just trying to flex and extend your spine at your mid and upper back. So really open up. Opening up your chest and then opening up right between those shoulder blades. And then when your palms get together again, let's leave them there. Let's interlace your pinky ring and middle finger. Find that Charlie's Angel mudra. And come on up with your arms and reach up again. So you can look forward, you can look up, you can look slightly down. Try to pull those arms a little bit further behind you. Warming up those shoulders and breathe. One more breath. You're going to slowly let those arms go down to the side, palms away. And then a couple of big shoulder rolls. All right, we are going to come to a little hands and knees position. So if you're sitting on a block or a pillow, just kind of throw that to the side. And we're going to come onto your hands and knees, but not for long, so don't worry. From hands and knees, your hands are going to be wide. With your knees right below your hips, I want you to just take your knees a little bit further apart and sink back into your hips, back into your heels and your forehead down. And then I want you to just bring your whole body forward as you see how far you can come forward. And you stop whenever you get to that point, and then you push back into child's pose. So your knees aren't very far apart. You're going to inhale as you come forward, looking up, and exhaling as you push back. So if this doesn't feel good for your knees, you can just lay down on your stomach. So I'll give you that option now. You stay doing what you can do. But if you want to just push up and down, this is perfectly fine. So that there's no pressure on your knees. And if that's too much, you can just have your arms down on your forearms down, and you can just press up and down. So right now I'm just trying to warm up your spine a little bit before we stand up, which we are going to do momentarily. So whenever you push back, so you're going to come up and then everybody push back into child's pose, and then bring your knees in line with your toes and your hips. Spread your fingers wide, and let's lift your hips up into downward facing dog. So you push your hips up, maybe you walk your feet forward a little bit. And I'm going to raise my head up just so I can talk and make sure that you can hear me. But your chin should be to your chest. And your chest is reaching for your thighs. And you push your heels down towards the mat. You can pump your heels, bend one knee, and push the opposite heel down. And then push both heels as close to the mat as you can, noticing where they are. Look up at your hands and just walk your feet forward. And then slowly, from your forward fold, you're just going to walk up your legs. Looking down until the very last moment, couple of big shoulder rolls. All right, so now we will start some sun salutations and get into a little bit more movement, a little bit higher heart rate, but you'd like to try to keep your heart rate steady with your breath. So try your best to match your movements with your breath. We'll go through each of the sun salutations a number of times. The first sun salutation A, we'll go through slowly and then we'll speed it up. So when you're ready to take an inhale, you raise your arms up. Then you exhale as you fold forward. You're going to inhale up into a half forward fold. And then you're going to exhale as you fold all the way. And then you're going to inhale all the way up. Hands down at your side. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale into your half forward fold or monkey. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way up. Hands at your side. So now we're just going to add chair pose to that. So inhale up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale halfway up. And then sink down, bending your knees, dropping your hips. We're going to stay in chair for a moment or two. So your arms are going to go up. Your hips are going to go back and down. So from the side, this is what it looks like. You can be here with your arms. You can be here, or you can just be here. You can be higher, or you can be lower. You decide. You're going to start to feel it right here in your quads. And you're not looking way up, so you're not looking straight forward. You want your head to be just a natural extension of your spine. Take one more breath. And then just fold all the way forward. And then inhale as you rise all the way up. Exhale with your hands coming down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you rise up halfway. Exhale as you sink down into chair. Inhale as you rise up a little. And exhale as you fold all the way down. Inhale as you rise all the way up. Exhale as your hands come to your side. Again, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale into chair. Inhale as you rise up a little. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale as you rise all the way up. Hands at your side. And then hands at your heart. Eyes shut. Quiet and still for about 3 breaths. So now we're just going to add on. So when you take an inhale breath, arms go up again, inhaling up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. We're going to skip chair and take both of your feet back one at a time into plank. So we're going to stay here for a moment as we just talk about plank. So your shoulders over your hands. Your knees can be down if you need them to be, or they can be up. Your core is nice and strong. Your hips are not high. So your shoulders above your hips above your heels. You're going to shift forward a little bit, and on an exhale, you slowly lower down. You maybe hover a little bit, and then for me, I always drop my thighs down, but you can stay off your thighs, and when you take an inhale, you just push your upper body up. So this is Cobra, and this, with your thighs off the mat, is Up Dog. You decide what you'd like. I prefer Cobra. It just gives me a better back bend. So when I say back bend, it's either one of those positions. When you're ready to take an exhale breath, you tuck your toes and you push your hips up nice and high in Down Dog. And we just hang out here for 5 breaths. So if you'd rather be in child's pose, that's perfectly fine. If you'd rather just sit up and grab something to drink, that's fine. But that's why we say Down Dog is a resting restorative pose, because this is the time that you take a little rest. So from Down Dog, we look up at your hands, and this time we're just going to look up at your hands and walk your feet forward. Inhaling into your half forward fold, exhaling down, inhaling all the way up, hands down at your side. So now we're going to do that 5 more times just on your breath. So inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale halfway up, exhale all the way down. Inhale, step or jump your feet back into your plank. Come forward and exhale as you lower down. Inhale, Up Dog or Cobra. Exhale, Down Dog. And breathe. Glance up at your hands. You can walk or jump your feet forward, however you can get there. Inhaling into your half forward fold, exhaling full forward fold, inhaling all the way up, exhaling your hands at your side. 4 more. Inhale up, exhale fold, inhale halfway up, exhale down. Inhale both feet back, jump or step. Exhale down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Down Dog. So with these 5 breaths, if it takes you longer to get through that cycle, perfectly fine. You just don't get as many breaths in your Down Dog. Slightly bend your knees, look up at your hands, step or jump forward, half forward fold, inhaling, exhaling down, inhaling all the way up, exhaling your hands down. 3 more. Inhale up, exhale fold, inhale halfway up, keep a nice long spine, exhale down. Inhale, jump or step back into plank. Exhale as you shift and lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Down Dog. One more breath. Glance up at those hands, step or jump your feet forward. Inhaling into your half forward fold. Push your hips back, all the way down, all the way back up. Hands down at your side. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale fold. Inhale halfway up, lengthen. Exhale down, folding at your hip. Inhale your feet back into plank, maybe taking your non-dominant leg back first. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Up Dog or Cobra. Exhale, Down Dog. Breathe. Adjust your feet however you need to, remembering that child's pose is an option. You should be a lot warmer now, so child's pose should feel a lot different than it did 10 minutes ago. Maybe 2 more breaths. When you're ready, bend your knees, jump or step forward using that non-dominant leg first if you can. Half forward fold, full forward fold, all the way back up. Hands at your side. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, jump or step back into your plank. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into down dog. And breathe. Just notice how you feel. And believe me, I know what the majority of you are feeling. Just try to use your breath. Take a break if you need it. One more breath. Look on up at your hands. Bend your knees. Jump or step forward. Half forward fold, inhaling. Full forward fold, exhale. All the way up on an inhale. Hands at your side on an exhale. Let's find your heart center or your hands at your side. So for me, I'm going to grab my towel and wipe up the sweat that's happening. Grab something to drink. And then we'll add on to our sun salutations. So maybe some shoulder rolls. Maybe you take your feet a little bit wider than your hips and do a little twist. Just kind of resetting your body and getting ready to start again. So let's find some stillness before we start moving. Hands where you want them to be. Eyes shut. So because I'm all alone and my count is always off, I'm not going to tell you how many we're going to do. We're just going to go until the time is right. We'll definitely make sure we do right side, left side. It's too bad you can't call out to me and tell me what number we're on, because most of you know I'm not very good at counting. All right, so on an inhale breath, let's raise your arms up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, step or jump back into your plank. Come on down. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale into down dog. From here, you're going to take your right leg and bring it forward. You're going to ground your back heel and you're going to come up into warrior one. So we're going to stay right here in warrior one on this side for a couple of breaths, just through this first series, to just make sure everybody knows what we're doing. So back leg is centered and down. Front leg is bent, making sure you can see your front toes. Your hips are turned to the front so that you feel a left side stretch in those hip flexors. Your arms are going to be up in the air. You can look up. So we're only going to be here for a full breath when we come back around. So you're going to bring your hands down at your feet. Your right foot goes back into down dog. And then you're going to bring your left foot forward and find warrior one on the left side. So ground your back heel, bend your front knee, sink your hips straight down. Extend all the way up through your spine. Take about 2 or 3 breaths. So you have some options here. We're going to come back down into down dog. So from down dog, you can stay here. You can find child's pose, or you can come into your plank, come down into your chaturanga, inhale into your up dog or cobra, and find down dog. Where everybody else is. One more breath. Look up at your hands and walk your feet forward. Inhale into your half forward fold. Exhale down. Inhale as you rise all the way back up. Hands at your side. All right, let's do that 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale as you fold. Go ahead. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale your legs back into plank. And exhale as you lower down into chaturanga. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Tuck your toes into down dog. Your right foot comes forward. You settle that back leg and you come up into warrior 1. You bring your hands back down. Exhaling into down dog. Inhaling your left foot forward. Grab it if you need to. Ground the back heel. Rise up. Bring those hands back down. Exhale that foot back, hips high, down dog. Stay here or inhale into plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Glance up at those hands, step or jump forward. Half forward fold, full forward fold, all the way back up. Hands at your side. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Both feet back into plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into down dog. Inhale your right leg forward. Exhale as you get your lower body set. Inhale. And then exhale yourself back into down dog. Inhale your left foot forward. Exhale, get your lower body set. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down dog. Stay. Find child's pose or come forward. Lower yourself down on your knees now if you need to. Back bend and down dog. One more breath. Look up at those hands. Walk or jump forward, half forward fold, inhaling. Exhaling down. Inhaling back up. Hands at your side. Can you do one more? Inhale up. Yes, we can. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, both feet back. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Ground your back heel. Get your lower body set on the exhale. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Stay there if you want, or do your last flow here. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Look up at those hands. Jumper step forward. Half forward fold. Full forward fold. All the way back up. Hands at your side. Hands at your heart or at your side. Eyes shut. Just feel your heart beating. Try to calm yourself down with your breath. Take a drink if you need to. All right. So 3 deep breaths. All right, hands at your side. So what do you say? We do 4 more and we add on. Sound great? Yes, I know it does. It's a good thing that you're not all right here in front of me so I can't see your faces. But I know some of you just rolled your eyes pretty darn big. But just do your best. We're just going to add a balance pose here. And then we'll add on some standing poses that don't require any flowing. So hang on with me for 4 more movements. And then things will slow down a little bit. So let's inhale up. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale as you rise halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale back into plank. Exhale as you lower down. Drop the knees if you need to. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into your down dog. Right leg forward into warrior 1. Ground the back heel. Inhale, arms up. Now you're going to tip forward onto this right foot and find warrior 3. Lifting up that left leg and finding your balance. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down to your foot. Step your back foot back and take your front foot back into down dog. Left foot forward into warrior 1. Arms up. Try to just shift forward. Tip at your hip. Raise your right foot up. Arms extended. Hang out for 3, 2, 1. A little standing split. Put your back foot down. Front foot down dog. You may do your flow if you'd like. Stay in down dog or find child's pose with me. Two more breaths. So find yourself in down dog. Look up at those hands. Step or jump forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale your hands at your side. 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Use your breath. Inhale halfway. Exhale all the way. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lowering down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Try to get your breath. Inhale, right leg forward. Set your back foot, exhaling. Inhale. Exhale as you shift. Inhale as you lengthen into your warrior three, or some people call it airplane. 3, 2, 1. Standing split. Fold forward, back leg down, front leg down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. When you take an inhale, rise up. Exhale onto that left foot. Inhale, warrior three. 3, 2, 1. Standing split. Back leg down. Front leg back. Down dog. Stay. Child's pose or flow. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. 2 more breaths. Look up at those hands. Step or jump forward. Half forward fold. Full forward fold. All the way back up. Hands at your side. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Clear your mind. Exhale all the way down. Inhale your feet back into plank. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale as you push your upper body up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Grounding that back heel, exhaling. Inhaling your arms up. Exhaling. Inhaling as you tip forward. 3, 2, 1. Fold forward, standing split. Back leg comes down, front leg down dog. Left leg forward. Exhale as you find your back foot grounding down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step on that left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Warrior 3. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Back foot down. Front foot back. Hips high. Let's all try the flow. Inhale, forward. Lower down. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Tuck those toes. Breathe. Big deep breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale as you bring those feet forward. Inhaling into your half forward fold. Exhaling, full forward fold. Inhaling all the way up. Hands at your side. And we've almost made it. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, legs back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale into down dog. Inhale your right leg forward. Ground the back heel, exhaling. Inhale, lift up and smile. Bring your foot and your weight forward. Tip. Arms out. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Back foot down. Front foot back. Left foot, bring it forward. Ground the back heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift, tip, and inhale, lengthen. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Foot back. Step your front foot back. And then everybody into plank. Everybody lower down. Inhale into your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then everybody find child's pose. Breathe. So use the opportunity to wipe off your sweat. And breathe. All right, push back up into down dog. Walk your feet forward and just slowly walk up your legs. Big shoulder rolls. Feet go wide, just about your width of your mat, and then a little twist. Very, very nice job. So that was really the first portion of class. That was about 45 minutes, lots of movement. So if you're gonna leave me now, I'd really like for you just to lay down and take at least 5 minutes of just pure final relaxation. You need to recover, you need to let your heart rate slow down, you need to restore your body. So please take the time if you're gonna leave me. If you're gonna stay, we still have lots more fun to do. So let's do a couple of standing hip openers before we head down to the ground. So let's take your right foot, step it back, just like we did with our warrior one, but this time your front leg is gonna stay straight. We're gonna find triangle. So you're gonna turn your hips to your right, your arm is gonna go out, both of them, and I'm gonna pull your left fingers to the front. So imagine I'm in your house, and I'm pulling you till you can't go anymore. You're not turning, you're just coming forward till you can't go anymore, and then you're just laying those hands down on your leg, and you're reaching your arm up. So you're either looking up or looking down in triangle. The back heel and back foot is on a little angle, and your front toes are facing forward. You try to bring your shoulder blades together so that if you were a piece of toast and we put you right in the toaster, you're not going to get the front side of you burned or the left. You're going to take one more breath. You're going to come straight up with your upper body. You're going to turn your front toes to the back a little bit and your back toes all the way to the back. Your legs still straight, your arms still out. Now we're going to pull you to the back of your mat till you can't go anymore. You're going to reach that right hand down to your right leg. Left arm goes straight up. So triangle now on the other side. So hips are open still to what is now the front, or what was the right side of your mat. Looking up or down, that right hand might start to inch down your leg. Perfectly normal. You have 2 more breaths. On an inhale, rise all the way up. Toes are going to point this way. You're going to inhale your arms up and exhale as you fold forward. We're just going to hang in a wide leg forward fold, so feel free to bend your knees. Feel free to walk your feet out further. Your goal sometime in your life is to try to get your head all the way down to the mat. Not your forehead, but the crown of your head. But for the most part, the majority of us cannot do that, which is perfectly normal. So just tuck your chin and just sort of lean forward a little bit so that you have even weight on your feet. Try lifting your hips up and breathing. All right, one more breath. You're just going to come up about halfway You're going to turn your toes to the front of your mat, walk your hands around, bring your back leg forward, and slowly rise up. Big shoulder roll. You're going to bring your arms up to center, interlace your fingers except for your pointer finger and your thumb, and you're going to lean to the right. You're going to inhale back to center and lean to the left. You're going to do it one more time, over to the right and over to the left. All right, one more standing pose. Take your right foot back again. Ground your heel. Bend this front knee now. Open your hips to the right and just lean over with your elbow lightly resting on your thigh. Or better yet, try to straighten that arm. Right arm is going to go up to the ceiling. So now you're in side angle. You have a couple of options here. You can bring that arm up over your ear, either looking down or looking up at your biceps, or just keeping that arm straight up. You can also wrap that arm around and maybe even try to take that hand under your leg. It's just an option. I kind of like just my arms opening up. But you do you, and of course, I usually might make a little bit of a, not a lie in class, but sometimes I say one more thing when I actually mean two more. So on the same side, all you're going to do is keep your feet the same and just bring your upper body up. This front arm lifts up the sun, and this arm back down towards the floor. Reaching up, keeping that knee bent, so still working strength in this front leg. Breathing. One more breath. Straighten this front leg, stand up straight, bring the back leg forward. Take this left leg and step it back. Just about 3/4 of your mat. Bend the right knee. Turn your hips and shoulders to the left side of your mat. Lean over so you feel a nice stretch on the left side of your waist. Left arm up, right arm reaching down. Shoulder blades, bring them together. Same thing as if we were in triangle. If we slot you in that toaster, you don't have your shoulder tipped, so you're not going to get burned on either side of your body. You look up or down, and you breathe. You can reach that arm up over your ear, or bind your hands underneath you if you can reach. One more breath. Turn this into Exalted Warrior or Sun Warrior by just lifting your upper body up, breathing, reaching down, reaching up. Feeling those opposing forces and all those 10 fingers. 2 or 3 more breaths. And then just pinwheel your arms down to your right foot. Let's bring your right foot back to your left. Find your down dog. And then let's bring your knees down. And then turn your feet around so that you're sitting down. Let's leave your legs right out in front of you. So sitting up nice and tall. Couple big shoulder rolls. Maybe grab your hands behind you or set your hands behind you. And just open up your chest. Point your toes away. And then flex your feet. Push your heels away. Breathe. All right, you're going to take your right leg out to the right. Your left knee is going to bend. You're going to sit up as tall as you can on those sit bones. You're going to turn your body to your right. If you have a strap or a towel that you want to use to put along your foot. You can do that. A strap, yoga strap if you have one at home, or just a little bath towel will work. Whatever you need. So that part was on my foot, that part's on my face. So don't get grossed out by that. All right, tip at your hip, come on forward. Try to get your heart to this knee. Take your left hand, place it on the outside of your right leg or on the strap, but I would prefer, if you're doing the strap or towel, that you hold it with your left hand and you place your right hand maybe at your right hip so that you can drop your left shoulder down so that you're getting this nice stretch right here in your mid-back. And breathe. Nice long spine, tipped at your hip, not at your waist. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let the strap or towel go. You're going to twist to your left, pushing your hips down, looking back behind you. Let's switch sides. Left leg extends, right knee bends. Come up on your sit bones again. Strap or towel if you want around those feet, or just hold on to your leg on the outside of your left leg with your right hand. Nice and tall again, tip on forward. Breathe. Every time you inhale, see if you can lengthen your spine. Every time you exhale, see if you can just fold a little bit more forward. Eyes open or shut. Take one more breath. Come on back to center. You're going to bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor. We're going to drop your knees over to your right. Your left hand is just going to reach back towards your right hand. And you can either stay right on your palms, or you can fold all the way over, taking that left hand and maybe coming down onto your right elbow, reaching that left arm all the way back behind your mat. And then you're going to bring yourself back up through center. Let's do that same thing on the other side. So dropping your knees over to the left, taking your right hand now, just placing it at your left hand, feeling that twist, or maybe taking that hand all the way as you come down onto your left elbow and you reach your arm all the way back behind you. Make sure you keep breathing. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Use an inhale breath to come back to center. And then we're just going to lay down on your mat, finally, with your strap or towel if you have one. If you want to take a drink before we do this. And then from here, we're just going to go through the hamstring series, put you into final relaxation for a couple of minutes, and then you can be on your way to another room in your house. So when you lay down, let's put your right leg straight up. And if you want the strap or towel around your foot, it goes under the ball of your feet or foot. So as you do that, I'm just going to get a little bit closer. Your left leg can extend or stay bent. You decide what feels the best for you. And your right heel is up, your right hip is down. And you just breathe. So try to forget all that work that we did and try to concentrate on right now how you feel. Your back is nice and supported into the mat. Your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Your right leg is getting a nice stretch of your hamstrings, your calf, flexing that foot. Then holding onto your leg or the strap or the towel, you're going to let the right leg just drift open to your right. Working towards a 90-degree angle, but as always, whatever you got is great. Eyes shut, deep breaths. Bringing that leg up through center, holding the strap towel or leg with your left hand, twisting at your waist, letting that leg go all the way over, all the way. Then work on twisting back over to the right with your shoulder and your right arm. One more breath. Come on back to center and give yourself a little half of a hug. Bring that right knee in. Set your right foot down. Extend your left leg up in the air. Left heel up, left hip down. Right leg straight or bent. Just breathe. Try not to let your mind wander away. Keep your focus on your inhale and your exhale. A little deeper if you can, pulling that leg a little closer without bending your knee. And then let's just let that leg drift open to your left, as far as you can do. Your right leg should be straight if it was bent. Right arm out to the side. Just breathe. Feel that nice stretch of your inner thigh on that left leg. Just go into your edge, not painful, can be slightly uncomfortable, but not painful. On an inhale breath, lift that leg up through center, hold it with your right hand, and let that leg fall over to the right, twisting at the waist, foot all the way over onto the floor. Try then to switch or twist back with your left arm, maybe even putting that left hand on your left rib cage area to deepen that twist. Three more big deep breaths. Coming back to center, giving yourself a little half of a hug with your left knee in, moving the strap or towel if you're using it to the side. Bring your right knee in, give yourself a big full hug, dropping your tailbone down, lengthening through your spine, and then slowly extending both legs straight, arms out to the side, palms up. Walk your shoulders down away from your ears. If you have a towel, grab it and fold it up a couple of times and just place it over your eyes. So this is the best part of your yoga practice, the most important part. And I can't see you personally leaving, but I can tell if you've left class. So I'm still going to give you the evil instructor eye. Only because I think it's very important that you stay for final relaxation. I won't fall asleep. I'll definitely wake you up. You got about 5-7 minutes, let's say 5 minutes of just relaxation. Just lay there, eyes shut, shoulders relaxed, toes relaxed, fingers relaxed, letting go of all of those extra thoughts, and just breathe. Just inhale and exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, just slowly, gently waking yourself back up. You can bend both knees, you can stretch your arms up overhead and give yourself a big stretch. You can rock your knees side to side. You can find a side that feels good and hang out there for a couple of breaths. And then just slowly push yourself up to a seated position. And then with your hands open at your side, we'll take a couple of breaths together. Inhale up. And a big ah as you exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. And a big ah. 1 more time. Inhale. And ah. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.